welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay.
My name is Tory Thompson.
My name is Tyler. Frustrated? Matheson.
So you put a question mark on that. Let's dive into that.
Yeah, verbally question marked it.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of thinking, like, I had to call Xfinity today, and that's never fun. So I think I'm frustrated, but I really can't be sure because I'm so mentally worn down from that whole.
Maybe it's defeated, I think, is maybe the word you're looking for.
I'm just done. I just hate internet service providers. They just walk you through their bullshit. And then it's an endurance game. It's who can say the most nothingness in 20 minutes to get what they want. It's me just saying, hey, I want my bill to be this, and them saying, I hear you, and thank you for telling me that.
How much money are you willing to pay to stop communicating with this individual?
Yeah, because they'll eventually give you whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, can I wear that individual down while not being too much of it? Because I don't want to be mean to them. It's not their fault that Xfinity is like a dog shit company. But, I got to rough you up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta speak their language, If they're just like, oh, I'm sorry, we just can't do that. You have to reply with just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I think you can. Like, not you specifically, but I think someone above you could. Can you connect me with them?
But once they get you on their game, like once they understand that you are kind of playing the game back at them, they're just going to transfer you over to someone else. So you have to start it all over again. They have an easy, we can just tag team.
They got Brock Lesnar. They got The Undertaker. They got Triple H. They can tag in at any moment. You're in there by yourself, and once you see Brock Lesnar staring you down, which is the initial support line, because they're the hardest to get through, they're like, hey, can you explain your situation 5 times? I still didn't quite get that.
Yeah, they're not the Brock Lesnar in terms of sheer body mass, because he's got a big, strong, powerful body, and I wish he'd cradle me up in those big arms, but they are the Brock Lesnar of stupid. Their brain is incredibly smooth and bad.
I would actually say that the initial robot is the Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
That's
where you're
true.
like, hey, I want to speak to an agent. Press 1 for Espanol. Press 2 for English. I want to speak to an agent. I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that.
And then it just auto hangs up on you.
Yeah. Christ.
Dude, no shit. The robot fucking brought me back to the main menu. It was
That
such
is the
bullshit.
worst. When you start to navigate through those menus and it's like, oh, did that help you with your problem? You're like, no. And they're like, main menu. Ooh, that boils my blood. I just want to huck my phone at a wall.
I swear to God, it's got to be by design. There's
It has
no
to be.
way
Gotta
they
be.
fucking let that shit happen.
Because, don't get me wrong, I would love nothing more than if this robot could solve it so I don't have to talk to another human. That would be fantastic, but it's dumb and bad, and it doesn't solve anything. And if it's anything more than, did you try restarting it, it's just going to be not helpful.
Call me old-fashioned, but I don't want the robots ever, because the robots will, A, never be helpful, and B, it's just like, dog, I can't level with you. You don't have a level. A human's got a level. I can't.
You can't vibe check that robot.
I cannot vibe with this robot. So at the end of the very long call, I did just end up leaving a lengthy review for the robot. Did our automated service assistant help you? So I wrote a very long fan fiction about how that robot will eventually kill me, but for now its role is just fine, and maybe we could tweak it a little bit to help us in the future, but ultimately I do believe that robot will be my downfall.
Yeah.
That specific one.
That
Just
specific robot.
sort of hoping that you made some Xfinity employees' day when they're going through the... Let's be honest, they don't go through the feedback, actually. Never mind.
They just throw that sumbitch away.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's other robots that read it, and they're like, ha, 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 ha. Good one.
Deleting.
New target, Tyler Matheson.
Added to database. The other alternative to this is that they print out your review for someone to read, but at the end of the printer, when it drops into the tray. They've removed that, and it just drops directly into a paper shredder.
No, they keep their eyes on it. Like, I've said that I hate this country in so many different mediums that I'm on just about every watch list.
That's
like,
true.
as soon as
Yeah.
I go to buy a gun, the FBI is going to get an alert, and they're going to be like, nope, let's move in now.
This man ain't God-fearing. Take him out.
But they'll do it. They give you one, right? You'll be at a gun show or whatever the fuck trying to buy a gun, and some guy will just walk up behind you and go, "Really think that's a good idea, son?" And that's your one warning.
He's got sunglasses on, big old cowboy boots with spurs.
And he calls you by like your online username.
Hey, Ryan Gosling, do you really think that's a good idea?
He walks up as you're kind of looking at this nice little handgun, and he's like, "Yeah, that's a sleek one right there. It's nice. I'd say it's subtly cool." And then he just drops his sunglasses down, and he's like, "I think maybe you should pass on that one."
That would
Oof,
make me want to
that
buy
would-
it more.
Yeah, right. And just pull the trigger right then and there.
I think we got to stop talking about this before I get on any more watch lists. I'm just going to get myself into some more trouble here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have crafted a new segment.
Is it bespoke?
I don't know the meaning of the word, but you know how you guys always razz me for knowing specific knowledge about non-specific things?
Is
Is this new segment just, hey, this is now the segment where Tay gets to do that unfiltered?
Welcome to the Wikipedia Quiz, where I, your host, Tay, open up a random Wikipedia article and quiz our two favorite boys on contents in that Wikipedia article.
Okay.
That's much better than what I thought you were about to do.
Today's article is the Honda Crosstour.
Is that like Hondas go at like CrossFit? Like during Honda days, you can get ripped and drive off in a new Honda.
Let
Tell
me
you shut your mouth. It's a beautiful, beautiful mid-sized SUV. Okay.
No, I'm imagining it's a weightlifting competition.
Before you guys keep riffing, I'm gonna read the first paragraph, and that's the only info you get on this whole article. And then I'm gonna pick and choose different talking points from here for trivia questions. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So the first paragraph, the Honda Crosstour, initially branded the Accord Crosstour, is a mid-size wagon manufactured by Japanese automaker Honda. What were the model years of the Honda Crosstour?
That's easy. 05, 06, and 09.
I'm going to say 11 through 16.
Tory is the closest. The model years are 2010 through 2015. So that's a
Oh my
point for
God.
Tory.
I was just I shifted one over.
I still don't know. Am I talking about a car or is this an event?
I
Tyler,
literally said it's a car manufactured by the Japanese automaker Honda. Pay attention, Tyler.
I didn't do too well at learning.
It's a real sexy ride, too.
What were the total sales numbers in the U.S. for 2012 of this vehicle?
Like how many cars were sold?
How many cars were sold in the U.S. total in the year 2012?
I mean, if it only ran 5 years, I'm going to say they just kind of got those like dunzo right away, and then they had an overstock, and they're like, fuck, no one liked this one, guys. They sold... What's the population of Gary, Indiana?
That's for another quiz. That's for another
okay.
quiz show.
What's the population of Gary, Indiana?
I don't know how many is a lot of cars to sell in 1 year.
They just gave one to everyone in Gary, Indiana, because they were like, fuck, we got to sell these things, and we're not going to make any money. Let's just give them away. 75,282 they sold.
Okay, Tory.
I'm going to say that they sold 97,000.
Gotta give it to Tyler because it's only 20,848.
Oh my God, I was going to say 20,000 first, but I had to up Tyler's. Damn it.
20,848.
Curse my love of this beautiful car.
Population. Who did they give one out to? What city got real lucky?
We just, okay.
Oh,
I don't think Tyler understands how car commerce works.
It looks like Brazzaville
How did you find that so fast?
in the Congo. So they gave one to everyone in the Congo.
Tyler, you're bringing way too much trivia into this. We got to narrow it down here, okay? We're focused on the beautiful Honda Crosstour.
Yeah, and I'm just saying they gave one to everyone in Brazzaville, Congo, because they couldn't sell one of them.
On what date? So the score is 1-1. We're gonna do 4 questions total because that'll kind of give an even spread of points. On what date did Honda announce that it was discontinuing the production of the Crosstour?
I remember that like it was 9/11, because it was 9/11/2015.
I'm going to say that it was January 25th, 2015.
I have to give it to Tory because it was on April 8th, 2015.
Okay, all right.
I could have swore it was 9/11 because it sucked that day. I had a real rough time.
It's 1-2. So Tyler, this is your last chance. What is the wheelbase dimensions in inches of this vehicle?
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what my beautiful 2020 Lincoln's dimensions are.
What are the dimensions of the wheelbase on this vehicle in inches?
What the hell is the wheelbase? I don't know. I don't even know
that like
measurements.
the rim? Is that like the diameter of the rim?
All right, here, let me define it for you.
Yes, please do.
What are the dimensions
You can't just
of
say
the
it again,
wheelbase in inches on this vehicle? You don't get anything else. That's the spirit of the game.
10 inches.
What's a wheelbase?
No, Tyler, don't you dare Google. You put that shit away.
Nope. No Google.
Tyler,
Don't
I can
cheat.
see that shit reflecting in your glasses, you son of a bitch, okay? If you're not going to respect the Honda Crosstour, you have to at least respect the sanctity of the game.
I'll change the question on you.
I didn't look up Honda Crosstour. I just looked up what the fuck a wheelbase was.
Well, that's bullshit.
I don't know
Now, if
jack
he gets-
shit about
You don't
cars.
get to get a definition of it if I don't.
Okay, fine. I'll change the questions just because you can't Google this in a broader sense.
Tyler, close Google right now.
Yeah, it's closed.
I can see it in your fucking glasses.
That's the topics list. It's not my fault I'm the only one that adds to it so you don't recognize it, you bastard.
Final question. In what city in the United States of America was this assembled?
Oh,
Seattle, Washington.
God. I don't know. In the Midwest somewhere, like Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is definitely not the Midwest, but I have to give it to Tyler because it is East Liberty, Ohio.
I'm closer is that closer?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Philadelphia is closer to Ohio
dude, I don't
than Seattle.
I don't even know what a fucking map looks like.
Okay, well now here's the thing. Now it's 2-2, but I did answer that last question and Tyler Googled it, so I feel like that point's kind of mine by default.
Should we do 5 so there's never a tie?
You gotta do 5. We gotta do a bonus round to see who gets the crown.
Since Tyler likes to Google the answers.
Hey, what's the prize? Do we win something?
The prize is the niche knowledge that you gain from the Honda Crosstour.
That's a great prize.
It's
Knowledge
the
is always
best.
more fun than getting things.
What was the Crosstour's main competitor as a vehicle?
Oh, that was the whatever the Chrysler station wagon is called. That one that fits your whole goddamn family and all the bells and whistles that are in that great vehicle.
Okay.
I'm going to say the Subaru Crosstrek. How do you get closer on that one?
I don't know how we would get close on this one. We may have to do a 6th question.
Well,
in
what was the
replacing
answer?
that.
We
The
need to
answer
know
the answer.
is the Crosstour was a competitor to the Toyota Venza.
That's not even a real car. You can't make shit up, Tay. Well, okay, tell me what the answer to the wheelbase question was.
The wheelbase of this car in inches is 110.1 inches.
I was going to say like 18 because I kept thinking it was the wheel. I don't know.
All right, here's one that you definitely understand the definition of the word. What is the length of this car in inches?
Dude, I don't even know how big my own dick is. How am I supposed to know the inches of a car?
Well, normally people use rulers, but I understand that since you have to use an electron microscope to find yours, that's
I'm gonna say 650 inches. Is that really big? Is that really
big rig? That sounds like it's a big rig.
Can I redo that answer?
Yeah, I'll give you a freebie on that one because that's way too fucking big.
310 inches.
Oh my God, Tory!
Is that
you
also
fucking
big? I don't,
idiot.
dude. I don't know.
Fucking
Tyler?
idiot. It's like 98 inches.
I actually have to do math to see who's closer. Tori, how much did you say?
He said 300.
I said 310.
I'm closer.
You are closer by only a little bit
Ugh.
because the answer is 195.8 inches.
How the fuck
Wow.
big is that? How the fuck big is 195 inches to feet?
It is
That's a-
almost 5,000 millimeters.
That's the sound of
That's 16 feet long? Dog, I thought cars were like fucking 8 feet long. What
Most
the
of them.
hell?
But this is the Honda Crosstour.
What is this? I gotta look up what this
So
thing
this
even
concludes
looks like now.
the Wikipedia trivia section of the show with our winner of Tyler, who knows niche knowledge about the Honda Crosstour now. Congratulations, Tyler.
It's kind of bullshit. Tyler Googled an answer.
I didn't Google an
We-
answer.
We changed it, so it's fine.
So you lost fair and square because you're stupid.
Okay, so now that we've recorded that bit and we can step outside of it, what'd you think of my new segment? Do you like it?
I like that.
All right, cool. We're gonna do that all the time now.
I think I kind of just like, I don't think I like podcasting anymore.
You're kind of over it.
I'm kind of over it. Podcasting's old. I'm going to do something cool like DoorDash. I think I might just do DoorDash.
You're gonna do
instead of
DoorDash,
podcast.
huh?
Yeah, get
gonna-
that dick sucked on the reg.
Yeah, I'm going to do DoorDash and like just kind of like talk to the people whose food I drop off, hang out with them for a bit. That'll be my like social time.
The thought of that makes me want to rip my skin off and melt.
What you could do, if you still wanted to talk to people while on the job, you could kind of double dip. And you could DoorDash, get the money from DoorDash, but the whole time you're DoorDashing, you could live stream it on Twitch.
Oh my God, just imagine the invasion of privacy. Like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with Justin. He ordered 4 Big Macs. Looks like you're the only one home, too. So those are all for you, bud.
Looks like you've done this before, huh? Ever heard of doing a little workout? I'm just messing with you. All right. Yeah, say hi to... we have 10,000 people watching right now. Say hi.
Oh, looks like your order came with 4 fortune cookies. Guess you're having all 4, huh, bud?
And then you're just humiliating them by like, oh, they're like, actually, you know, I'm waiting for people to come over. And, oh, really? Because I can look up your order history on my phone here. And I'm seeing that you do this pretty much 3 times a week. And I don't think you got people coming over 3 times a week, man.
Or you could hard pivot into the, oh, so you're having a party in the middle of a pandemic.
Wow, pretty irresponsible of you, Justin.
Even questions that seem innocent become just like horrible in that situation where you're like, oh, I see you order a couple times a week. What do you do to afford all this? And it's just like, oh, God, kill me.
No, but then the best part is that when you get donations on Twitch, there's like canned questions. Like, oh, if someone sends you $10, you ask the person this question.
Oh, God.
So essentially, you're their little dance monkey online, but they're throwing all of the awkwardness to Justin here, who just wants to fucking eat his Chinese food in peace.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, $10. Thank you so much for the donation. Wow, we got 12,000 people in here right now. So, Justin, when's the last time you had sex?
Justin, when's the last time you indulged in a little of that sucky glucky? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sweet, a $30 donation. Wow, that's so great. Justin, can I use your bathroom?
Oh, no.
Oh, we got a
no.
high roller in here, $50 donation. Justin, when's the last time you felt the touch of another human?
And do you want to touch me? The $50 means I have to let you touch me wherever you want. And I mean wherever you want.
For the next 30 minutes, guys, anyone who donates $100, I am going to ask whoever comes to pick up this food if they want to smoke up with me. You're bringing it to, like, 80-year-old, like, Carol.
Yeah, but she probably needs to roll up because her pain is excruciating.
Yep.
And
Yeah, and her lung cancer is really not going to like that.
yeah, but I mean, it will relieve the pain. So you take some, you lose some.
Smoke up is a colloquialism, Tori. It's just to get high with someone, right? So Grandma Beatrice or whatever the fuck you just said can have a pot brownie while you smoke a J.
No, she
That's
can
true.
just vape. It's like, I mean, it's the same.
It's just water vapor.
It's just water vapor. Just vape it. Sure, yeah, you don't have to inhale the smoke. Just vape it instead. It won't do anything to your lungs. It's fine. It's good for you.
Yeah, they're not Elon Musk. They don't got to worry about stock prices.
Exactly. Oh God, that just like makes me think of what's like the best and worst thing you could ever go like viral for. So you remember like Alex from Target? Like the dude who was just creeped on by someone who took a picture of him while he was working, which is so fucking weird. Like that's creepy as shit.
Super creepy.
What's the like best and worst thing you could ever go viral for in that situation? Like if someone just pulled up to your door on Twitch.
Can I hit you with the most realistic answer for me?
It's
Yeah.
masturbating.
No, it's not. So when I drive,
Oh boy.
I bob my head to the music, right? So I like bounce my head off the headrest, right?
Wait, what? You're like slamming your head against the wheel while you drive?
No, not the wheel, dipshit. The
Not
headrest.
the wheel, the headrest. But like, you also you do that?
I thought you were just while you're driving, just poof, poof. I'd be fucking concerned.
No, but I have basically the entire time I've had my license, right?
Okay.
The amount of times I drive by people who pull out their phones and film me
No
is
way.
way too fucking high. On a good day, I vibe with them and go like, "Bleh," you know? On a bad day, I want to fucking pit maneuver these people.
And there's no part of you that thinks maybe don't.
Maybe I
I
should
can't
stop.
stop it. It's a tick.
It's an involuntary thing. I guess.
Yes, it's an involuntary
The
thing.
infectious rhythms are taking control of your
Exactly.
corporeal form. I get that.
In all honesty, I'm not surprised I haven't gone viral yet with the amount of people who take videos of me while I'm driving. Because, you know, there'll be that one time where that one girl videotapes me and then sends it to her friend. She goes, I've seen that person before.
Oh God.
Yeah, but then you get to go on Ellen and dance with her.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Nope.
dude.
Nope. I don't think we do Ellen anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to do Ellen. I want to do,
Jimmy Kimmel.
put me on the Eric Andre show.
Much better. Much better choice.
He just kills you.
It's fucking in cold blood. It's the final season of the Eric Andre show. He's made peace with the fact that all the bits that he does could potentially put him on death row.
And he shoots you and then just looks in the camera and he's like, I fucking hate music. And then hard cut.
Or just like total juxtaposition, shoots me, looks at the camera, trans lives matter.
The best thing you could go viral for is like you're saving a dog from like a burning building.
Yeah, like some
But then-
heroic act, right?
Yeah, that's got to be the best thing.
But then like your shirt is like slightly unbuttoned and the angle they caught you at is so right where like you're like the perfect amount of sweaty, not like really sweaty, but just glistening. And
Yeah,
it makes
you're
it look
moist.
like you're super ripped. And the wind is blowing so perfectly where your hair is just in the
This seems
perfect thing.
premeditated.
yeah, this is very premeditated. I'm feeling like just
Like
the heroic
you go out with
act
a dog
it's-
every day, acting like you're saving it in hopes that someone has a smartphone on the ready.
I was gonna say like you the heroic act itself should be enough, but no, you went through this whole elaborate scheme of like, no, but I got to be hot while doing it.
Well, yeah, because you got to look good. Because if the picture is going to go around the internet like
But the
hotcakes,
point about virality is that you don't prepare for it half the time.
no, I get that, but like I'm not prepared for it. But like I just happen to look super fucking hot when it
Okay,
happens.
so let me paint you this picture then. You do this act. There are people filming you. Do you walk up to the nearest person and go, let me look how that looked on your phone. Let me look.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
if you don't like it, you can be like, fuck. Cut. Everybody wrap it. Let's do it again tomorrow.
No, you just take the dog and you're like, well, that was useless. Throw them into the fire.
You have someone like that you've paid that has a leaf blower. They're like blowing the next door lawn, and they happen to just aim it at you at the right point, and it blows your open shirt back
Yeah,
in
you
just
gotta
such
look,
a way.
You gotta look so sick, because if you don't look hot, like imagine if you had a stupid face or you were mid-sneeze, like the only time someone got a picture of it, you'd like, yeah, you get to go on Ellen and do your very good dances, but yeah, the picture, you just look bad and you're like, no, okay, that was a really bad angle, but I guess I'll take it.
And every time they ask you to recreate it, you don't do it correct because you're trying to look super hot. So they're like, sneeze, and you're just like, oh, like trying to like make your face all sexy, like, ooh, it's a cute little sneeze. What's happening? Oh my God, it looks so good.
Hey, how about we do like a hot one? How about we do that?
What about Bad
like,
Luck Brian, but hot?
How about you sneeze, huh? How about you give us the picture we want?
Uh-oh, here comes the pepper grinder. I think the worst thing that you could go viral for, it's kind of an archetype of thing, right? Anything that relates to the bathroom, I feel like really bad material to go viral.
I have such a good thing on my phone that could it's viral potential, but I would never do it because I'm not a piece of shit. I have a video. Well, not a video. I have the audio because the phone is just pointing at my feet in the bathroom while I'm on the shitter. And this dude next to me is absolutely fucking screaming in the bathroom. He is no shit. This dude is, you can hear it clear as day in my phone. Just this, oh, thank you, Jesus.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, God.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, sweet heaven. Oh, sweet heaven and Mary. And it's the most liquid shit you've ever heard.
Well, let's be honest. It's important to thank the Lord for every bowel movement.
We've all had those, right? But the majority of the time that I have those kinds of shits, thankfully, I'm in the privacy of my own home. And when I scream, thank you, Jesus, no one hears it but my cats.
Yeah, but at the same time is that, like, if I were to shit like that in public, I'm not going to be praying while I'm doing it.
Well, what if you know it could be your last?
Hey,
once more into the gray, Tyler.
I'm once more into the brown.
Everyone is like afraid to die on the toilet because they're like, oh, what if my family finds me and my pants are around my ankles and I look fucking stupid? Me, I'm prepared to die on the toilet. That's where I spend 75% of my day. If I don't die on the toilet, that'll be a miracle.
And look, that might be embarrassing, but I've been not dead and had to have a friend come and pick me up off a toilet and pull my pants up for me, Tyler. So I've been through the worst thing I can experience.
You're welcome. Hey, you could have gone viral for that. Imagine if I was just a little bit of a worse friend than I already am and took my phone out.
It's not really hard to do for you.
Would have been the worst. That would have been the worst thing you could have possibly done as a human being.
Well, that would have been the worst viral. It's the second worst viral situation for you, because I think if we step inside of Tory's reality, the worst virality he could experience would be like him wearing the doofiest looking outfit, like he's in like a furry tail or something, and he's stepping out.
Furry butt plug.
Yeah. He's stepping outside of a GameStop, and he's got a backpack filled with Funko Pops, and they spilled all over the ground, and you just hear him like, oh no, and he's like trying to pick him up, and he's not embarrassed that the Funko Pops fell. He's like upset that like they might not be in mint condition now.
Yeah. I'm like, somebody please pick up that Rick Grimes for me.
See, the one thing that can make this situation worse is as you're picking them up, you go, oh no, how am I going to get these to my home? Insert address here, so you dox yourself at the same time.
Full address.
Going along with the hot thing, like the sun is shining at the perfect angle where Tory looks like the most pale. So he looks like a weird vampire, like hoarding these Funko Pops as he's trying to shovel them.
And because I'm crouched, I got like a golem thing going on.
Yeah.
And then at the very end of the video, I like stand up and I turn around and stare at the person who's filming, and it's just freeze frame, and it looks exactly like the Mark surfing picture.
Yeah, because the other thing before this, you got a really bad haircut, and it's just straight across your forehead.
And you cut yourself while shaving that morning.
And the lights catching every zit on my face. They're sticking out like erect nipples.
So you've got like active scabs on your face from the shaving, but you've got like this one trail of blood down the center of your forehead from the zit that popped.
Oh, cool! Wow, I feel totally not anxious and really cool just thinking about this. So that's like, it doesn't make me want to die, you know?
But Tory, think about it this way: would you rather go viral for that or viral for Skyrim?
Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim. That's not even.
But
a
you're not
question.
worried that Todd Howard would point at you and make fun of you for playing his 10-year-old game? He's like, what a loser.
He'd be so happy.
What a power move from Todd, though, right? Like,
He's a dad,
ha,
yeah.
this guy is playing the one game that's given us our most revenue. Fuck that guy.
No, he makes it like he wants to. They pull this big thing for E3 next year where they're like, we want to thank the creators, like the community, and they like have this big slideshow and they invite one person out as like a member of the community to share the E3 stage with them as they're excited to like launch something new. But you get out on stage, and it's just the roast of Tory Thompson hosted by Todd Howard. 40 minutes in front of the E3 stage, the main stage, too.
It goes to a 50-minute like supercut of every time in our 200+ episodes that I've like fucked up what I'm saying, or that part where I farted, or the thing where you sneeze on me like 8 times.
But the video, the video Todd showed you in dress rehearsal was a bunch of like positive shit. So all the negative shit gets played live, and you have to react on the time.
And then as soon as it ends, everyone's clapping and laughing, and he goes, "Wow, that was embarrassing, huh?" And then he hits me with a chair like it's WWE.
And then it starts a deathmatch wrestling.
And he brings out, yes, Brock Lesnar. Oh. That makes me want to die a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't want to die because we don't have any. There's nothing cool we do with bodies. It's like you have 2 options: you bury it or you cremate it. And I think that we need to come up with a much better way to deal with dead bodies.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Every year, we just load up a bunch of corpses throughout the year onto a spaceship and just fucking launch that motherfucker into deep space.
Yeah,
That
we do it
way-
with trash. Why can't we do it with bodies?
Exactly.
Why are we spending the money to launch them? That's so expensive to launch them into space. And then we just littered space. We're like, hey, we've trashed our own planet enough.
No, it's exploration. Because the problem with exploring deep space is that no astronaut would be able to survive that journey, right? So why not just send a corpse? Because when it gets to the alien planet, they can be like, whoa, this was once a living being and it came from that direction. Let's point our telescopes that way.
Yeah, but then they can discover everything about the human body, and then they can develop weapons that specifically target us, and they could absolutely wreck our shit.
Yeah, win-win.
That's true. Well, but then we don't get to use our cool dead body disposal techniques that we come up with. Because, like, think about, like, the old, like, medieval things where they put people on a boat that's filled with, like, pitch, and they, like, shoot a flaming arrow at it, and they go up. Why don't we do cool shit like that anymore? Now it's just like, put them in a coffin and drop them in. We'll let people carry them like a fucking weirdo.
Not to steal Tay's thing, but a very hardcore fact is that Genghis Khan used to, with prisoners of war, stack them on the ground and then set up his camp on top of them so they would slowly be crushed overnight by the night's festivities of them like celebrating their win while they're slowly crushing to death the prisoners underneath them.
That's pretty cool.
Jesus Christ.
So the modern day equivalent of that, let's say you're Todd Howard and you buy up a game studio. You take the CEO of that studio, kill them, cremate them, No, not cremate them. You strip the flesh off their bones, grind
Oh.
their bones into the concrete of your new Bethesda headquarters.
That's a very specific thing, but I love where their head's at.
Still better than Fallout 76. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bethesda ain't bad.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hey, the upvotes are the orange ones on the left.
How does that feel, Todd? You just got owned by gamers.
By gamers. Hey, simple solution.
Yeah.
We could just eat them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love. Didn't Jesus do that? Didn't he give his body people to eat? Like, he let people munch on his tootsies and shit, right? And he was like,
True.
eat this bread. It's also me, I guess.
Hey, Tory, I got a problem with you right now because
Yeah.
you're a goddamn hypocrite. Because when I brought up to you in private, maybe we should eat people, you're like, you're a psychopath, Tyler. I would never do that. And now, now that it's for jokes, you're all on
Now
board.
that we're recording a comedy podcast, God forbid that you bring up a funny situation.
Hey,
Guys, come
hey,
on.
shit outta here,
We
man.
gotta keep our private life out of the podcast. This is a professional setting. Come on, guys.
Look, all I'm saying is that when I suggest eating people, everyone thinks I'm a fucking monster.
Because
but
you bring it up in
Jesus lets
private
people eat
conversation, which is 10 times worse than being on a public platform that is under the label of comedy.
Hey, reality can be funny sometimes. I want to eat people, okay?
Name one time in the last 6 months that reality's been funny, Tyler. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Pretty much every day we break a new barrier of satire, so that's pretty funny.
But it's not satire. It's really happening.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, but it feels like satire because Wuhan, China, you know, the place where the fucking COVID came from, just had a giant rave pool party last night. They just all got together, had a giant rave pool party because they haven't had a case since May. And here I am walking into the grocery store like a dipshit. Like, oh, I gotta fucking sanitize every time I touch my fucking steering wheel, and they can have a cool big rave party.
Yeah, I put gloves on so I could buy some groceries, and they get to have a cool pool party.
That's kind of funny.
Have you tried just believing that it's over?
I should, because that'd be way more fucking fun.
That's what everyone else is doing, so I think you're just missing out on that.
Look, eat people. Then we don't even need to go to the grocery store.
Okay, so my qualm with eating people
I'm glad someone has one.
is that we're getting rid of people who have passed away, either tragically or of old age, right? The majority of the bodies that we're going to be eating are going to be old people, and that's just tough, bad meat. And if we eat the younger people, well, we might get to develop a taste for that. Then all of a sudden we've got the wheels turning for a conspiracy of dead children because human veal tastes good.
Yeah, we know how big companies like to do it. There's going to be those. It's going to be like chicken farms, but it's going to be people farms.
And the people are going to be so fucking big. Imagine how big we could get humans, though, Tory.
Oh my God, we could make the plumpest, meatiest humans.
Think of the Olympics with just real big people, like hormone-boosted people like those chickens.
That'd be so much better. That'd be so much more fun to watch. I'm like, oh, look they skate really good. I want to see some big people in there just fucking throwing each other out of the arena.
We also have to worry about people who pass away because of disease. Do you really want to eat a diseased body?
Well, I'm not saying we have to go with eating. What's a better solution to deal with all these bodies then?
I mean, I was riffing on Tyler's bit because we were talking about getting rid of bodies by eating them.
I like the eating still.
And I like launching them into deep space, but I guess we're not fucking entertaining that idea, so let's just go with this one, I guess.
Well, yeah, Tay, because that's ridiculous and inhumane.
You're frankly being silly and fictional right now, and we need
That's
to ground
disgusting.
this a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
They're still humans, Tay. You can't just launch them into deep space. That is morally disgusting, and I can't
It's repugnant.
It is absolutely just unfathomable that you would say that. Now, what seasonings do you think a human would taste really good with? I think chili pepper is always a good option.
I mean,
Think about
duh.
Montreal steak though, on like a pec muscle.
Do you think you'd be able to tell a person's dominant hand by the way it tastes?
That's something we're just going to have to find out by some trial and error.
Hey, Tay. Hey,
Yeah.
Tay.
Yeah.
When you eat chicken fingers, do you think those are the actual fingers?
Have you... I don't understand the question. Chickens have fingers. Why would they not be the same?
You can't lie in marketing content, Tyler.
When you're eating that chicken finger, are you like, I could tell that chicken flew dominantly on the right side?
Oh, this chicken's ambidextrous.
That solves that question. Here, I thought I was the dumbest person on this podcast. Now we have a new winner. Tay is stupid.
I'm pretty sure it's a three-way tie between all of us, huh?
That's probably true.
Hey, I think I can win most stupid thought right here. What if you got to heaven and God was a monkey?
I was gonna go a monkey bit too.
What if you got to heaven and God was a monkey and God was like, yeah, evolution was real and that's why you don't get into heaven. It's monkeys only. I'm pissed at you for evolving.
I made you in my image before you evolved.
And you kind of broke that whole promise. So you're going to hell because you're not furry. You don't got hair like me and big, strong primate legs.
And you know your whole story about Adam and Eve? No. It was ooh and ah!
You guys flush your shit instead of using it as a very fun party trick to throw it? That's not God's way. I'm sorry.
Hey, think of how much funnier the Harambe memes would be if God was a monkey.
So much better.
I gave you an abundance of banana. And you go ahead and start killing cows and chickens and whatever the fuck. I provided you banana. That's all you needed.
Coco's sign language was actually just preaching gospel and trying to warn us of the good news of our monkey god.
Like, I tried to steer you back by giving you the Planet of the Apes films, and you did not heed that warning.
Now, this begs the question. What is monkey hell like?
Is it monkey hell if it's entirely contained with humans?
Well, in the context of this bit, God is a monkey, which means the angels are also monkey.
Yeah, all monkeys go to heaven.
Yeah, and Satan was a befallen angel that betrayed God.
Yeah, Satan evolved.
Yeah, he betrayed him by evolving. He is a Neanderthal.
There you go. That's in monkey hell.
Yeah. All humans go to hell. All monkeys go to heaven. So you got to go up to God and pass a monkey brain test. Like, and I'm absolutely going to pass because I just established that I'm the dumbest one. So all I'm saying is that you guys better start getting on this level of stupid monkey brain to get to heaven. If
You're also assuming that monkeys are pretty dumb.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure that if we put you and a monkey in the same room with the same IQ test, the monkey would finish it before you did.
And plus, you're not furry. They're going to be able to tell right away.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'd get a pass on that because of the monkey brain. He'd be like, yeah, I mean, for some reason, you just don't really have a lot of body hair, which is weird, but...
We do need more court jesters here in monkey heaven.
Yeah, they just make you juggle for them and stuff. Feed them bananas.
But you're forever tortured without being able to learn how to juggle properly, so you always drop the balls.
So, in what language does this divine ape speak?
English. Proper King's English. And he
That
speaks
makes
it
sense.
super well, too, and in a great voice.
Yeah, British accent and everything.
You have come to my kingdom in search of glory, yet you will find none here. For you evolved. You have committed the greatest sin.
And he fucking screams at you and tosses you. Like, just fucking German suplexes you into hell.
Mm-hmm.
But then God does say, like, you know, that...
I gave you the Planet of the Ape movies as a warning. And while I admit the movies were pretty good and Andy Serkis did a great job, clearly the message did not get across. But Andy Serkis is here in heaven because he did play that ape very well.
And then he like motions to his right. There's Andy Serkis in a mocap suit. He's just like, hey.
He's always in mocap suit everywhere he
Yeah.
goes.
You're like, what about James Franco, though, from The Rise of the Planet? And he's like, no. That's it. No further explanation of what happened to him.
What about James Franco? Who?
You know, I think I met God yesterday, actually.
Explain further.
Yep, go ahead. Go ahead.
You can't just say that and then be like, no, that was the story.
Yeah. Was this because of a self-inflicted meeting with God, or was this an accidental meeting with God?
And how much monkeys have you been around lately?
None, unfortunately. I'd like to be around more. But no, I think I met God yesterday because my AC broke down last week. So made the maintenance request, got a call from the maintenance people saying, hey, yeah, you know, we'll get a person out to you on Tuesday between 3 and 6. How does that sound? And I was like, is that the earliest you can do? Yep. And this was yesterday. After I hang up, about 15 minutes later, there's a man in my backyard just inspecting the AC unit. And I'm like, hey, can I help you with something? Yeah, they sent me here to fix the AC unit.
What?
Oh, okay. And he just pulls up his part. He's like, huh, looks like this part's broken. I'll be right back. Give me 30 minutes. He's back like 10 minutes later. This dude is just all business. He's so weird too, and I love it because he doesn't even ask. He just walks into my basement, checks the circuit breaker. Like, it's charming. And then he fixes it. He leaves. It took him like 45 fucking minutes total. And then I called them and I was like, hey, whoever you just sent out, like, what it was the best like maintenance thing I've ever had. Like, I've had like horrible like maintenance like stories, and like this dude was so fast and so good. Like, it was the best. Like, please pass my compliments to whoever needs to hear it. And they're like, wait, we had that scheduled for tomorrow. I was like, yeah, but I mean, someone was just here. We didn't send anyone.
What the fuck?
What? I was like, well, someone just fixed our AC and it works perfectly
What
now.
the hell?
Did this man
That's-
have a big beard?
No,
Oh, it's a modern god.
just a.
Oh wow,
It's a
that's
contemporary god. I like it.
That's amazing.
Does
I
it
think
does
I-
it freak you out at all that this man was entering and leaving your house and it was not from the company you called?
Hey, look, my AC works. That's all that
So,
matters.
yeah, you can't really complain when he does such a good job, though. It doesn't matter who comes in my house as long as they fix something.
He didn't give me like a bill or anything. Like, he just found what was broken, got the part, fixed it, and left.
What the fuck?
Are the only people that you've told about your AC being broken you and whoever lives in your house? Like, you didn't talk about this with anyone else, right?
No, I only called the maintenance people.
So I have troubling news. That man who fixed your AC unit definitely was wiretapping your phone and heard that you needed AC fixing, and to keep up the facade, fixed your AC, but also did install a bunch of hidden cameras all over the place, specifically in the toilet.
Yeah,
Well-
he's gonna see your schlong hanging.
Tay,
Well, more accurately, poop first.
two things there, Tay. A, God sees all, so he doesn't
That's
need
true.
any hidden
Yeah,
cameras.
he's seen some wicked shit, and he loves all of it so much.
Gets off to it,
And-
honestly.
Yeah.
B, he did fix my AC, so I don't really care.
That's the thing. As long as you get the like something good out of it, you don't really care if it was a potential B&E situation.
No, because if it was something like, oh, like my walls needed to be painted or something, that I can do myself. Like, I don't need someone to come fix it. If someone just came and left and I was like, they weren't with the company, that's weird, I'd be concerned. But when it's something I don't know how to fix, that's a huge issue and very expensive, like an AC unit, and he just does it in like 40 minutes and pieces out, you can do whatever you want.
I think I've figured it out, but I can't understand why. Here's what happened. When you called the repair center, the FBI agent that has been assigned to you wiretapped your phone, heard that you needed that, and tossed you a bone with a federal AC unit repair guy, which is why he was so efficient and good. But what I'm not understanding is why. Why did this agent throw you a bone?
You just said federal and efficient.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not real, but maybe going back to earlier in the episode, that was my warning. Like, that dude was the one that came to my house
that's
as
your
a warning.
Yep.
Because I'm on the watch list.
Yeah, he's like, this guy hates America. Don't love that part. But, I mean, having AC on a Minnesota summer, that is a human right. But I'm against abortion.
not healthcare, but
Not
Healthcare,
but
no,
AC.
but you should not be hot in your own home when you're watching the game.
That's it, is I had the big game planned. I was going to have so many people over for the big game, and they're like, well, that's your, maybe if we fix it so he can still host the big game, then he'll like America again.
oh yeah, because when those jets fly overhead, you can't not love America.
You can't not help but hear the screams of terrified countries in the Middle East when they saw that same sight. And you're like, wow, I love this country.
Yikes.
I honest to God thought because he was so like efficient and friendly, I was worried that it was going to be like one of those horrible maintenance requests where they're like, yeah, this is going to take at least 3 days to fix, and I legally have to be here the entire time. So it's okay. I brought my day bag, so I got to change of clothes. I'll just take the guest bedroom. That cool with you?
You got Netflix?
The AC dude just fucking lives at my house. He's having a sleepover with me.
He's like, man, it's pretty hot in here. I guess that's why you called me.
No,
He has one of those little fans and misters.
he knocks on my bedroom door at like 3 a.m. He's like, hey, can you turn the AC on? It's pretty hot. Oh. Okay, I'll go back to bed.
You got like a fan or something that I could borrow?
He's eating. I wake up in the morning. He's eating my food.
Yeah. And then the next night, you get another knock on your door at 3 a.m., and you open the door and go, what? And he's like, I had a nightmare. Can I sleep between you and your girlfriend?
He's digging through my house. He's like going through the closet. Hey, that's pretty messy. You should probably do some laundry pretty soon.
You come downstairs in the morning and he's just sitting there like frying up an egg. He's like, hey, you want some breakfast?
He sleeps with my girlfriend.
Mind if I take her for a ride, buddy? Wink, wink. I'm just messing with you. Unless.
You come home after grocery shopping and you just hear like shit coming from your music studio, and it's like garbage beats. But you walk in like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, dude, I just made fire. Check this out. And it's like the worst garbage you've ever heard in your life.
No, what would piss me off even more is if it was super fucking good.
Yeah.
That would piss me off so much more, is if it was like brilliant.
Just, yeah.
Thinking of someone like walking through my house though, like unannounced, is the most horrifying thing, because I'm always worried about like, did I leave anything? Because this dude showed up a day before he was supposed to. Like, he showed up like 20 minutes after I hung up the fucking phone. So like, I was gonna like clean around the circuit box because I have shit thrown downstairs. Like, there's fucking like twigs and shit from when I was picking up the yard around the AC unit. And it's like, this dude is just stepping over it, and I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't know someone was coming. And it felt so
I didn't
weird.
know God heard me.
It felt so weird to have someone walk around my house, like, when I
Without
didn't
alerting
prepare
you
for
first.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be the weirdest, like, room that, like, a random, like, maintenance person could walk through? Like, I was imagining, like, what if I had, like, a sex swing and like a full like playroom 50 Shades of Grey style sex dungeon in my basement? He walks down, there's someone like hoisted on like a stretcher, and I'm like, just ignore that.
Yeah, the water heater's down the hall to the left.
You're not prepared for it though, so you're like, this is actually I'm
Physical therapy.
Yeah, it's physical therapy. There's nothing here.
Or you just play it like totally straight and act like it's a really normal thing. Like maybe he has like a really shit sex life. So he walks up to the unit and it's right by your cabinet and stuff. And you're like, hey, can you open the top left cabinet over there and toss me the nipple clamp? Thank you.
Tory's room in his house is just like like this empty room. It's like concrete walls, a single chair, a spotlight, and then just a wall, like all around the walls taped to it are just Funko Pops.
God damn
with
it.
just the single chair in the middle of the room. Yeah, Breaker's over there, and then you sit down in the chair just staring
watch
at all
him.
of them.
It's the whole wall. They're all looking at me. Even the ones on the edges, I have them twisted in a little bit so that they're looking towards the center of the room. I sit down in my chair and I just look back at all of them silently for 45 minutes a day.
And then eventually you laugh as if one of them cracked a joke.
Oh, God, that's scary.
I start reading a book to them aloud.
That's a good joke, Dr. Hugh. And then silence for another 45 minutes.
Oh, my God. That has got to be, like, the creepiest fucking room imaginable. Like this layer of Funko Pops.
What's worse, multiple different Funko Pops or the same Funko Pop lining the walls?
Oh, it's got to be the same.
It's got to be
Yeah.
the same one, and it's got to be the 11th Doctor. Which one was David Tennant?
The 11th Doctor.
It's the 10th Doctor. So
Okay, 10th Doctor.
What the fuck ever,
Yeah, you
dude.
would know because you have that Funko Pop.
No, Tyler, I know because you told me when you watched Doctor Who before I
don't
did.
remember
And
that.
showed me your Funko Pop.
Hey, I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
And you introduced me to Doctor Who Rule 34, which I didn't want to look at, but you were very enthusiastic about.
Super
I thought it would be
enthusiastic
good
about
for our sleepover.
It wasn't.
I thought we would love it. I thought we would have a good old
Wait.
time.
it. You guys had a sleepover and you didn't invite me?
This was years ago. Years ago.
I mean, I've known you for years at this point.
I mean,
Years
this was
before
like
that.
months ago.
I mean,
God, it was like Sunday at this point.
Yeah.
I can...
And I thought it would be pretty good. I thought Tory would like me showing him images of the Doctor shoving his screwdriver up one of his companion's vagina. And I was like, do you like this, Tory? We can look at this together.
And I was like, why does he have a speech bubble that says, wow, it is bigger on the inside?
Because, like, I'm fun at sleepovers. You know, I can hang with the best of them.
Tay, I'm being honest right now. You're happy you weren't there because I cannot unsee that.
That's fair.
I prepared a terabyte hard drive for you.
Yeah, that I didn't ask for.
Yeah, but I thought it was a gift. You know, it was like a good gift to bring you. Like, oh, look, I prepared for this sleepover. I brought us entertainment for the whole night. We can stay up late and look at Rule 34 Doctor Who.
I wanted to play Halo and crush Rockstar energy drinks.
I threw some pictures of Geraldo in there for you that you didn't even get to.
Those ones I liked.
Yeah, but that's like shuffling in one box of Cocoa Pebbles for 4 boxes of Kix cereal. Like, there was a lot of Doctor Who Rule 34.
Had to
in
eat
there.
through a lot of garbage to get to that one gem,
Yeah,
you know?
and
look, next time, just keep it to a terabyte of Geraldo Rule 34.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought we could share that bonding moment together, but I guess you just want to throw our entire friendship away because, I suggested that we masturbate together looking at pictures of David Tennant.
Based on the photos you chose, you didn't want it to be a bonding moment. You wanted it to be a bondage moment, and I was not down for that.
A...
Okay. Well, whatever. I guess since you don't want to talk to me anymore, let's just end the podcast then. Let's just end the fucking
Please.
thing.
Please.
I don't.
I'm not trying to embarrass you, but look, that's just how I feel.
No, I guess no.
Okay.
I'm not embarrassed
Look,
of my
oh my
collection.
God.
I'm not.
Look,
I'm not.
I don't want this
embarrassed.
to be a thing. I don't want this
You
to be a
can't.
thing.
No,
okay?
you can't make me
We're on-
embarrassed of it.
Tyler. We'll talk about this after, okay?
I'm sorry, everyone. We kind of got a little personal in this episode, sharing a bit too much. But if you
I'm
want
sorry,
to...
but why would you just come in and show me that kind of stuff? What makes you
Tory-
think that I wanted?
Tory,
I'm sorry.
Tory,
Sorry.
Tory.
Sorry.
If you found us on any of the platforms that we're on, go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, or review. It really helps the show out. And it gives us stuff to talk about, too. We love having feedback from you guys, and it helps fuel the show. So go ahead and do that.
I
Drop
even
us a
brought
like.
my sonic screwdriver. Tory.
Tyler.
I brought it so we
Tyler.
could do.
Tyler,
we could
stay
reenact
on
them
topic.
together.
Tyler.
Look, if you're listening to this on audio services and You're listening to this and you might not know that we have a YouTube channel as well. You can find that Shapeless Media on YouTube, and it'd be helpful if you go and subscribe there along with listening to the show on other podcast platforms.
Share it with your friends. That's always the biggest thing. We get people saying, hey, you should have more subscribers. Hey, you should help out with that. Maybe share it with a friend. Like when I tried to politely share Doctor Who Rule 34 with my
Tyler.
friend, and he turned it down.
Look, if you want to help out the show monetarily and you just want the sickest product in podcasting right now, you can go to www.poddex.com and get a deck of cards that's going to help you with interview questions, episode topics, or just, general questions to get the podcasting mood going. So you can go to, once again, www.poddex.com and use code SWORDWATCH, all one word, at checkout to get 10% off your first order. Tyler, I know we're beefing right now, but I think we legally are obligated to do the Pod Deck last laugh. Are you ready?
I dropped a lot of money on that hard drive. It was a terabyte hard drive, and it was
didn't ask
solid
for
Tyler,
it.
state.
move on. We'll talk about it.
No, I'm
after.
saying I need to make that
You've
money
got
back.
5 seconds left in the fucking show, dude. Just fucking end it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm saying I need to make that money back. So yeah, let's do the monetary obligation thing and just forget about it, I guess.
Have you ever licked a battery?
Fornicate.
Wow, this one's really for the Whovians out there.